Hello friends, today in this video I'm going to share how do I care for my dahlia plants. Dahlias are the best, I think one of the best flowering plants of winter, and it is the largest variety of flower in all the winter flowers that I know. Means it can be very large. You can't even imagine how big it can be, and this is very beautiful. And this is my one of the favorite flowers, and today I'm going to share that how do I care for my dahlia plants. And this picture, as you can see, is of my last year plants, and you can see this is in one plant I had two colors, two different pattern flowers. This is fully red, this is of bicolor, and this one also full red. And this combination happens sometimes, and today I'm going to share, as you know. And this is only in English, and if you are a Bengali, you can see my next video next to this, because I am going to tell a lot of things about this, and if I made in both languages, the video will be much bigger. See how this color variation took place last year, and you can see the healthy plants of mine. Today also I will be showing you my plants this year. And now let's talk about its care. Dahlia needs a very well draining soil, but the soil must contain a large amount of humus, that is organic matter, and it needs time to time fertilizer to give full, means give very beautiful and colorful. You can see the colors, how vibrant they are. And as these flowers are really big in size, and that's why they need a good amount of food as usual, and that's why you have to give them food time to time. You could see the birds, how beautiful the birds are also, and the leaves are also. And that was about the soil. So how could you make the soil? What is the percentage? You have to take 30% of garden soil, 30% of river sand, and 40% of all the organic matter that you have, that is either cow dung compost or vermicompost or leaf compost. And if you have three, you can mix three of them and make 40% and add them to the soil of this plant. Because and as for sand, I could say you have to take 50% soil and 20% sand, because they need moisture in their soil. If the soil dry up very fast, then the plant will not give very beautiful flowers. You could see how big the birds were last year, and this is really my favorite flower, and I am waiting for them for this year also. And let's talk about the sunlight. They love sunlight very much, and you have to keep them in full sunlight, otherwise you will not get big flowers. If you want big flowers or many flowers, you have to keep them in sunlight. If you will not keep in sunlight, you will not get the color, as well as you will not get flowers also. You couldn't get any flower also. The plant may die also if you don't give sunlight to this plant. This was the picture of the bird that you have just seen before this, and you could see the bloom of this flower and the color. I loved it and I'm missing it very much, but what to do, let's see this year also. And I will really happy to make these flowers and will share with you. Now I am sharing that how I had made this flower beautiful. and big as well. You have to give water by seeing the moisture. Means if you feel that the soil is very dry, immediately add water. And if you see that the soil is moist, you have to feel it first. If you means it's upon you. You have to, it's on your experience, that how you will manage to give this plant water. If you will not give water, this plant will not survive. And if you give water, very overwater it will die. So it's upon you. You have to this is upon your experience on this plant. But if I say give water every alternate day, means after one day after, and this in winter only, not in the month of after, not in after February or March. You have to regularly water it. But now you can give it every alternate day, or in 2 days only. But it needs moisture, it loves water very much. Look at the flower. You can also see my videos of last year. You can go to my channel and watch it, and see see it's big from my hand also. And you have to give liquid fertilizer as a food, that I have already shown a video, and I will add a video tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, how to apply that fertilizer, and you can watch it. Look at the flower, how beautiful it is. And look at the leaves of the plants, how beautiful were they, how green were they. And this time also more care tips are coming, so please watch the full video. These are my dahlia plants of this year. As you can see, they are doing well, and you can see the growth, how thick the stems are. I'm going to give a lot of tips to you from my experience only, and so that's why you have to see the full video. Next tip is this one. You have to give a support like this. See, in all my plants I have already given support, and you have to tie it, not only support, you have to tie it from middle and from top also, because the flower is huge and the plant may break from the stem. This is the next tip. And see, birds are also coming in my plants. How beautiful the birds are. See, now the next tip is if you want your plant to be okay, at first they talk about this. If you want a big flower, then what you have to do is you have to snip off all the leaves and branches from here. You have to snip off all. See, I have already done that. I have already torn the leaves and also the extra leaves that is taking moisture energy of this plant. See, I've already done that, but not all the leaves. You have to keep some leaves at least. And if you want many flowers, then what you have to do is the stalk of this plant. As you can see, this is not doing very well, so I am going to pinch it. This is called pinching. I want many flowers from this plant, and that's why I am pinching it. Now what will happen is, you can see two branches are coming. This will grow, and I will get many flowers from this plant. Now see the health, and as I have already told, snip off all the extra leaves. And see, and branches, because I want large flower from these plants. especially from these plants, as these are much big, and you have to give a minimum of 8-inch pot to a single plant, otherwise this plant will not do well. You can see this is an 8-inch pot, and this is 10-inch pot, and no, this is 12-inch pot, sorry. And this in this 12-inch pot I have planted 2 plants, but this is doing well, but this is not doing that much well, but it will do well later. And this is a grow bag of, I think, 16-inch, and see the growth of both of them. And this is 14-inch plant, and both the plants are doing well. So you can plant in one 14-inch pot, you can plant 2 plants, and see they are doing well. And if you want more flowers, as I have, you have to pinch it from the top, and for getting more flowers you have to deadhead it, because it means that you have to cut off all the extra dead flowers from this plant. And that much care. Now it's evening, that's why you are not seeing sunlight. So if you liked my video, give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any question or queries about this plant, you can ask me in the comment section. And subscribe to my please subscribe to my channel. And if you are Bengali, you can also watch my Bengali videos on this channel only. And for this plant, next to this, I will upload tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. You can see the flowers, plants. Dahlia propagates easily from cuttings also, and I have, as you can see, these are my 1 week old cuttings I have planted in coco peat, and now these are hard, and that means these are now roots were developed in this plant, and I am going to transplant it later. I will also make a video on that also. Thank you.